We begin with Nigeria's insecurity, especially in the attacks in northwest and north central, which has continued to undermine the security challenge in the country and is making security forces to constantly review their strategies. Reports indicate an increase in the activities of terror groups with links to Boko Haram. Our correspondent Sifon Essien reports.
Communities in Rijau, Munia and Shiroro local councils of Niger State have recorded some of the worst attacks by gunmen in recent months. The situation is no different in neighboring Kaduna State, where attackers of the Kaduna-bound train continue to hold an unspecified number of passengers captive amid negotiations to secure their freedom. At least 1,545 persons have been killed by terrorists in the first quarter of 2022, according to a report by Nigeria Mons. The report also disclosed that at least 1,321 persons were kidnapped by terrorists in the same period. The Northwest and North Central continue to witness an increase in the activities of terror groups. It has emerged that the attackers of the Kaduna-bound train had elements of the faction of Boko Haram. Terror groups such as Ansaru are active in parts of Kaduna and Niger states. Reports indicate the group has links with Al-Qaeda, and its collaboration with local bandits poses grave consequences. It has claimed responsibility for attacks on security operatives and formations.
At the moment that we're speaking, in the border area between Niger and Kaduna State, especially around Birnin-Gwari, there is enough documentary evidence to suggest the free movement of these terror groups. In the particular one that has been highlighted quite significantly by intelligence that we're getting from that location is the Ansarul Muslimin fi Bilad Sudan, one of the factions fallout of the Jamaat al-Ahl Sunnah the Jihad group.
But there is a conspiracy of silence among residents who have cited such movements.
It's very easy for us to blame people in the Rijana area of Kaduna State. Very, very easy. But when you go through what they've gone through, when they reported incidents, and then those they report to went to the bad guys and said, these are the people who reported it to us. And then the bad guys went back to the village and burned everything and threw everybody away. So why should people want to tell you what they see and what is happening?
What policies, what relationships, what expressions did we not make that has brought this thing on our faces?
We've seen cases where villagers harbor criminals, offer them food, give them water, welcome them. It's not helping us in any way. Yet you're not going to inform the police or any security agencies that these guys are around in your place.
Gathering, sharing and acting on intelligence to curb the activities of terror groups in the country remain a challenge.
We must find a way of getting the average Nigerian on the street to be part of the security setup, because they see what is happening. If they don't pass the information, we will only be reacting.
You don't just share information with somebody you know. The fact that you are a landlord and you have a tenant who is a police officer or DS officer doesn't give you the room to just share information with such a person, because you don't know. I always encourage Nigerians to go to the head of any formation. If it is a divisional level, go to the DPO, because he has a responsibility to carry out.
Efforts are on to overcome the challenges. One of them is this training on security and intelligence management at the Defense Intelligence College. Beyond intelligence, experts like Mr. Adamu say implementing a national security strategy is the way to solving the problem.
The most important thing is to implement the revised National Security Strategy 2019. Change the current state-centric approach to security to a human-centered approach.
In the meantime, security forces continue to scale up operations against fighters of the terror groups. It all boils down to getting the right information, processing it into intelligence, and getting the buy-in of stakeholders to solve the problem. Sifon Essien, TVC News, Abuja.